And welcome back to Simon the Sorcerer 2. I'm here with Retro Kaiser.
Yep, we got the guy that knows how to play this game joined up with the very clueless adventurer, that is I.
How did you know that?
Simple. Only girls have ponytails in this dimension.
Yeah, that's a funny joke, like... Greetings, traveler from another dimension. How did you know that? Simple. Only girls wear ponytails in this dimension.
Again? Hello?
As I said before in the previous part, that teeth icon looks very British. With the crooked teeth, like very stereotypical British, but yeah.
I'm surprised that you're not creeped out by it, because you were creeped out by the talk icon in the broken sword.
Who says I'm not? I'm screaming in silence here.
And now I've got a tax return to fill in.
Okay, this is the money conversion puzzle I was talking about.
What is your problem?
On tax form.
So this Ironmonger has 3 math puzzles for us, and he'll give us an inventory item for our troubles. And so I had written down, I didn't manage to write all of it down, but I wrote most of the money stuff down. But then when I saw the dialogues, I instantly remembered what all of the correct answers were. And this is something you can basically, like, you know, trial and error your way through as well. Oh yeah, there's the first one. I forgot what it was.
I reckon 15.
That's what I thought.
What's next?
What's 16 groats in dollars?
16 groats.
Exactly $1.
I got that too. I've only got one more to ask.
I can hardly wait.
How many gold sovereigns in a royal crest?
And I think it's because I have a really good audio memory of most things, so that's probably because I can hear the correct answer in my mind.
I agree.
That's why I kept picking them. That's how I was able to pick these ones, because I was saying the lines in my head, like, wait, that's the one I remember him saying. So that was funny.
Yeah, dump it in the head, old man.
There's a bit of edutainment for
The street actually goes... Yeah. And the street actually goes a little bit more to the right, but we'll go there in a much later episode, because we don't need to go there earlier.
Ooh, do we need to go to the joke shop?
Yes, we do, but not yet.
all this lot. Your voice is...
I tried to record these episodes so that we always solve like one big puzzle in at least one episode.
I've got a brother in a paleontology trade.
Is that a dog mixed in with a chicken up there?
Yeah. And there's a parrot mixed up with a fish.
Opened up and swallowed him.
That looks like a bat mixed in with a something else. And there's the garbage chute monster from Star Wars.
Yeah.
They are my experiments.
I thought this was a pet shop.
It is. You're not from the tax office, are you?
In this classy outfit? I think not.
No, I suppose not.
So, what's going on then?
Yeah, there's a lot of great detail in this game.
This isn't really a pet shop. That's just a cover to avoid tax form 416D.
What's tax?
There's a lot of tax form jokes in this. I don't know. Was there like a, I don't know if there was like a big like British tax reform that happened like in the early '90s, so that's why they're putting them in there.
Professional inventors.
You're never a striptease artist.
9.
Yeah, the tax form like affects male striptease artists, inventors, and there was a third one. We talked over the line. Sorry.
I actually invented.
And there's a dialogue, like I said, I never played very far into Simon 1, but I think this character's brother appears in the first game, because Simon mentions that he sounds familiar.
Instant multi-species.
So there is a lot of references back to the first game, but I don't think it really hurts. I think this game has like a charm of its own that I actually do enjoy.
What exactly does it do?
I'm just trying to think of names for some of these animals. I see parrotfish, I'm guessing that's a pit bull mixed with a chicken, so I'm gonna call it a bullcock.
In,
Okay.
one out of the other.
There was another awkward pause there. I think it was the CD loading.
Which produce pork and dogs, which are half cat. And then I can conquer the consumer sector and take over the world. Anyway, I've said too much to a near layman. Feel free to leave whenever you like. I'm currently...
I love that he just tells us his megalomaniacal, like his like world-conquering scheme, and then he says, "Feel free to leave whenever you like." Oh, and he gives a hint for their next puzzle that he's trying to make glowworms useful in the lighting industry, and the glowworms are up there on the
What
left.
a long, drawn-out conversation. Did you get what he was on about?
Yeah, what a long, drawn-out conversation for a puzzle we're not even gonna do in this episode. But I'll try to pick up that turtle.
It's nice to know you care about my well-being. An electric turtle.
Yeah, he would have said that before we picked him up, but I just wanted to give you a little shocking surprise there. But, alright.
Yeah, that's one shell of a joke, Hanu.
Oh boy. Sorry, I had to squash an insect.
Commercial.
And this is a character who appears. He directly says in the that this is a guy he ran into in the last game. It's the
Remember
Swampling.
you? Of course I remember you. Uncle McSwampy never forgets his
Max
customers.
Swampies.
No.
Yeah.
I mean from the last game. I came round your house and you made me eat that revolting stew of yours.
Sorry?
You know, at your birthday party. I was the only one there.
So yeah, that wasn't the real Swampling,
that's better.
but
I
we'll get
see
to
you've
see
got
him
me
later.
now. Your face doesn't ring a bell. You're not one of Steve's
You notice how
mates,
big
are
his
you?
head is as
Never
well.
mind. I got you confused with somebody else.
Huh? Okay.
What on earth is that clown wolf thing in that poster?
Oh, that's a Swampling, but with like Ronald McDonald makeup, because obviously this is kind of making fun of McDonald's.
Free vomit bags provided with every...
What a
Stop.
waste. There's a perfectly good fishing rod in here.
Yeah, that's another inventory item we won't get to use for a very long time.
Remember, everyone, all swamp food contains only 20% pure, cow. They are guaranteed to contain harmful colorants and additives.
I love all this random stuff that they keep yelling in the background. There's one really great scene. I know Dorobka's gonna appreciate it very late in the game.
Pointedly challenged.
Ugh, those mushroom seats and tables are very jarring to look at.
Mind if I join you?
Yes, I'd like to eat my lunch in peace before I go back to work.
Where do you work?
I run a tattoo parlor. I've only got until 2 o'clock, so leave me alone.
When's 2 o'clock?
I like the knights over there with their stick horses.
Yeah.
That clock hasn't changed since I came in here.
I know.
This tattooist guy is somebody we're gonna have to deal with at some point. He's actually on the box of the game, which is kind of weird because he's a completely like side character.
You look a bit down in the dumps.
I was beaten up.
I'm just talking. We don't really need to talk to this guy, but he's gonna like help us solve a puzzle later.
What's a Unix manual?
Did you see how he spelled Unix? Not like U-N-I-X, but like eunuch.
I know I'm a complete geek. I just don't know how to toughen my image up.
So we have to get the tattooist back to his tattoo parlor, so we have to get him out of this restaurant. And then we need to get this guy to the tattoo parlor, but all of that is going to be a bit more relevant later.
Tattoo puzzles. I'm getting nasty flashbacks to Grim Fandango now.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Oh yeah. That's where you had to like knock out the sailor.
May I take your order?
Can you tell me where I can find the Swampling?
You want to see the boss?
Yeah. Where can I find him?
He'll be in his office up those stairs. But you can't go in there.
It's employees only.
Okay, so that's... We do have to order food later, but we don't have any money yet, so I decided not to do it yet. But I talked to this guy to let us know that we do need to go see the Swampling, and we need to somehow disguise ourselves as part of the staff. Oh, here's
I wonder who that little weirdo is.
here's a little supporting character we're gonna see all through the game.
Hey, kid! I said, hey, kid!
Here you are, Sonny. Have a voucher.
It's this weird little animal kid, which basically eats everything.
What an oddball.
Come on, Simon. It's only just a kid.
Yeah, but that character like turns up in a lot of places throughout the game, so it's kind of like an interesting little supporting character. Now we're trying to go to the swamp, but
I can't get any nearer the swamp than this. Some idiot's built a wall in the way.
It was Trump.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, this conversation's off to a flying start.
Would you like to hear a joke?
I don't know. Is it any good?
That's why I'm telling it to you. I'm working on some new ones because my old ones weren't funny.
Okay, fire away.
Right. What do you call a man with a seagull on his head?
we actually have the answer there, but I intentionally picked the wrong one.
Pigeon head?
Cliff. Get it? Cliff. See? Because seagulls...
That joke was worse than mine.
I get it. Ha ha ha.
I've got another one. What do you call a man with a shovel on his head?
Shovelhead?
Doug.
Doug!
Yeah, because he's got a shovel on his head. Shovel. Doug.
This last one he's gonna say is actually, I think, is actually pretty funny.
I think I may have spotted the problem with your jokes.
Hang on, I know this great story about butter.
Sounds more interesting. Go on.
I can't. You might spread it around.
Like that one was actually pretty funny.
I can't believe I walked into that
Nice.
Yeah.
No, what do you think?
one. You've got big problems, mate. These jokes wouldn't amuse a little and large audience.
Oh, looks like I'm finished then.
That's life, I'm afraid.
So this is another puzzle
Win
we have
some
to
and
do.
you
We
lose
have
some.
to give this Chester some better jokes at some point.
I can give him a better joke right now. Why did the pirate cross the road?
Why?
Because he buried his treasure there.
Ah. Alright. So we couldn't get to the swamp, but there is this sewer way leading there.
Ugh, that sounds very sloppy down there.
Yeah. But
Ugh.
Mummy!
Oh, shit.
No way am I going near that thing.
oh, this is funny what he says when he gets out.
I swear I'll never flush another one of them things down the plug hole again.
So yeah, we need to get rid of that spider. So we have a lot of things to do here. Okay, so this was a loan office in case you didn't see the sign.
3,000% interest. That sounds
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested.
And if you look at this receptionist, Simon will say something really, really sexist. He says like, "I like a woman who knows knows her place."
Ugh.
Yeah, so Simon's a real jerk ass
Then
in
you've
this
got the
game.
relative
Yeah.
collateral loan. Then there's the medical experiments loan. The first time buyer slavery option loan. We can usually tailor one to suit our specific needs.
These are pretty funny, so I asked about a couple
Fill
of them.
me in on the medical experiments loan.
There's another
Should you fail
CD
to
loading
pay the
moment.
money you owe us, we are entitled to use your body in gruesome cosmetic testing experiments. Is there anything else I can do for you?
pound of flesh load.
Pound of flesh load.
That's our most basic loan. We'll lend you 2,000 pieces of gold, and if you don't pay it back, we can take a pound of flesh, including blood and internal organs, from your body. Is there anything else I can do for you?
So that deal might literally cost you an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
You can go through whenever you're ready.
I actually don't know how much a pound is, like, right off the top of my head. Like, I think in kilograms. Oh yeah,
I don't think a pound is that much, actually. So that is a deal quite worth it. Just chop off your foot and you're right.
Mr. Sorcerer. Mr. Sorcerer.
We don't actually get to do anything here yet in this part. But we do get to solve one puzzle in this episode. But I wanted to establish like what exactly is that we do have to do in this loan office.
Now, Mr. Sorcerer, what can I do for you?
Them old school pipe sucker mail things.
Okay.
Where does that tube lead to? The loan recovery department for mortgages. It's basically just a siege catapult up on the roof. You demolish people's houses for being late on a mortgage payment? It's all in the loan contract. Is there something I could do for you or not?
So we have to... Obviously we have to use that catapult to demolish someone's house.
I'm interested in the pound of flesh loan. Hang on
this
a
is
second. I'll just find the application.
This is the thing, like he can never find the application form, so this is our window to put something on that tray so it'll get demolished. So this is basically what I'm doing, it's just establishing this.
I can't seem to find a form at the moment. Would you mind coming back later? No problem.
But we, in the next episode, we'll get to use that, but not in this one. But we do have that poster from the Morris dancers in our inventory, and we're going to finally find someone who can actually make use of it. So we're going to the docks.
That's a big map, by the way.
Yeah, well, this is for the first act of the game.
That's not racist at all.
Greetings, Juana.
You new around here?
I just come in from Calamari, man. I've come to this wonderful city to make a name for myself. My name is Umbongo, and I'm most pleased to make your acquaintance.
My name's Simon, and how do you intend to do that?
Yeah.
My name means he who drums. Where I come from, Simon is a word meaning rabbit's colon. A favorite delicacy for us. A hat like that symbolizes idiocy in my village.
So I'm a stupid rabbit's colon.
This is a traditional hero's name where I come from.
I love that. This is a traditional hero's name where I come from.
Why are you here?
I'm going to teach my special rain dance to the world.
So yeah, he wants to do a rain dance. So this is important.
Amazing.
With a few more people, I could make it rain over the whole city.
Then you could make a fortune by selling umbrellas.
I'm going to use my dances for the good of the people.
Oh, this is...
At the moment, there is no way of guaranteeing rain for the crop.
Except when Australia are struggling for a draw in a test match. I think Big Mike's been messing around with...
There's a cricket joke there for you.
Not a very good one either. We tend to whip your butts.
And he's still at the...
Oh, and we talked over it, but like, you know, Simon was complaining about that joke specifically because like, he said like, it looks like Big Mike has been tooling around with the script again, and there's nothing you can do about it because I've seen the final script. And he was about to say something, Simon is a sad act, and he's still a the, and then he cut himself off. Like, it's a second-hand joke anyway.
Semi-naked dance troupe.
I'm sure I have...
I've noticed that boat's got big boobs on it.
The whole semi-naked dance troupe thing. And we could have shown him that, but like, I wanted to show that line. We talked over it. Like, it wasn't. To be fair, it's not the first thing I thought about when I got up this morning. Wallet, keys, semi-naked dance troupe. But yeah, we did some good for Umbungo because he needed more dancers, and now we gave him the Morris Dancers poster. He's gonna go hook them up. And that's the end of the episode. Any last words?
Thanks very much, man.
I still have no idea what's going on in this game.
We're trying to get to the castle, but we'll get there not next time, but we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.